They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
It's marketed on the wing. Here's Jay. Another three for Utah.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Parries it from three. He's got 14.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Over to the left wing. Jacks up a three. Sinks the tray.
All right, Steph, I see your three, and I'll raise you with one of my own.
Here's Jay. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his third assist of the night.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Now here's Butler. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Left side, Bogdanovich. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jazz leading by 10. Utah moving the ball around. Jay. Another three for Utah.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
1:24 left in the first quarter. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The last time they came together was in Salt Lake City, where they fell to the Jazz.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
A different look for Utah. Filipowski comes in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George.
Come get it, come get it.
Kuminga finds quickly. Now here's Moody from deep three-point land. He can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Quickly outside to win the run. Outside Moody. Pass to Hield. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Jay's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Filipowski. He's watched by Kuminga. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now here's quickly. Hield for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Jay on the take.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Outside Hield. Fires it. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Jazz out in front, opening up a huge gap. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Utah?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Collier is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second.
And that's a rare choice.
Line change here for Utah. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The Warriors have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left for him?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay, in the last matchup against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He ended up with 70 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And he was better than in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. First one falls for him. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Gets the 3 ball to go. And that's now 33 points for Jay.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Pass to Pajimski. Outside Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. Utah leading by 22. Here's Jay from outside the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Hit the perimeter.
Outside Pajemski. Anderson against Butler. And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Back to Butler.
Curry.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Bogdanovich. Will it go? Utah with the rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for them.
A lot of people think you shoot much better at home, but if you really look at the league-wide stats, it's only about 2 to 3 percentage points different on average.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. .44 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Kuminga. Takes a 13-footer. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 9.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's Jay. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
16 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Curry. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 2. Kuminga, the jumper from the wing, off target. And so it's Utah building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be back in a moment.
In the Eastern Conference, Trae Young.
Talk about in a mood. Young's been hitting shots the moment he crossed.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for Golden State. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. On offense, here's Utah. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pajemski with it. Still without a bucket. Shot is good by Curry.
Yeah, Curry just doing damage from deep. If you give him any separation, his three-point shooting is deadly.
Jay, the pass to George. Here's Jay. And yes, another basket.
Oh my goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Outside Pajemski. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. That one drops for him. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, a new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, it flipped quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Curry. Back to Pajemski.
Stay on him.
Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jackson-Davis misses. Utah's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Curry surveys. Pass to Jackson-Davis.
You can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Come around.
The 3 is up. Good. He hits again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Outside Bogdanovich. A deep 3. Curry's shot is off.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Got it. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night.
Good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
Curry against George. Fires from deep. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Jay. Fires for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 8 assists in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Back to Curry. This one for 3. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
Back to George. The three. Another three for Utah.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Back to Jackson Davis. Outside for Butler. He got a piece of it. Pass break Utah. George with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Jay, and it's good. 2 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Outside Curry. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's the Utah Jazz, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a...
Two teams making substitutions here. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Terrence Mann is out there with Collier. Then it's Filipowski, and it's Jay in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Pass to Jay. The 3. And again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
To the paint. The 6-footer. Another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. 1:51 left in the final quarter. From outside, off the mark. Utah's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Utah moving the ball around. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Here's Butler. Outside Bogdanovich. On the wing, Curry lets the 3 fly. On target from range. Curry's got 31.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it's been a phenomenal year for them. They play with so much confidence night in, night out. This notches another huge win, 65 in total.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jay.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Beyond the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And here's Curry. So we see the Jazz taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it